Hey guys, so for some reason the Zoom recorder blurred out half of the video, so I'm just recording a screencast. I guess this will be easier for you to see anyways. So I hope you'll enjoy this video. Alright, so I'm gonna go through three types of automations today that are very popular and that I personally really like. Before I do that, please remember that if you go to the Resources tab in the knowledge base, and if you put in automation here and click Find, then you can easily skim through all the articles connected with automation. This is fairly often updated, so you should find any solution to any problems you might be having. You can view all the ones if you click this here. Now, these are slides, so that's why I'm able to go a lot faster, just so you know. This is so that the video is not as long as it would take if everything would be loading. Now I'll click Resources, Video Tutorials. If you go scroll down, you'll see the Automation tab. You will also have 4 videos here. And if you go to Resources again, Ultimate Guide to Email Marketing, here's an article about email automation. And it's good to read these other articles too. Now you can log in here, and here is the dashboard. Now if you don't have a very complex automation and just want to send a file after someone subscribes to your form, just go to Forms. Click Create Pop-up or whatever form you want to create. Give it a name. Click Save and Continue. Choose one of your groups, Adventure Blog for me. Save and Continue again. And now choose one of the templates. The pop-up is pretty cool. You can change the place where it's placed. Here's on the bottom right corner. You can change these a bit more using the settings, colors, text, etc. right over here. I'll go back with this. Done editing. You can learn more about pop-ups in the tutorial section of our website. And I'm not going to go more over this, but basically you can do a lot of things with pop-ups. Save and continue. Use this code, put it on your website. If you have a WordPress or a Shopify blog or store, you can use our plugins or integrations. We'll help you with that. Next. And here is an overview of your form. Your stats will start showing up once people start subscribing. After you click this, you'll be able to see them. The confirmation email. So when you have double opt-in enabled here, which you should in most cases, you'll be able to edit the email they get once they subscribe, your subscribers that is. You can edit it here. You can add the file, the link to the file. You don't actually attach the file to your emails, but you actually link it to the file which you have on your Dropbox or on your Google Drive or whatever you use for keeping your files online. So you just link it there. And of course, if you link it here somewhere, then you're not going to be sure that the people confirm, and then they won't subscribe. They'll just get the file. So if you want to be sure they subscribe, go to confirmation thank you page and put it on the confirmation thank you page, or put in the URL of your own page where you have the file. Then they will go directly here. Okay, that's that. But if you want something more complex, if you need something more complex, you go to Automations. Here are some of the demo automations I created for this demo account. Click Create a New Workflow. Give it a name. I'll call it a welcome sequence. Trigger. The most popular triggers are when a subscriber joins a group and when a subscriber clicks a link. You can also update, you can also create a workflow based on if some field in the in your database changes, right? If a user has a field called, I don't know, pets, and it's empty, and then it changes to cats, then after that, they will get this whole workflow if you create a workflow connected with this. But that's a bit more advanced and it's less used, so I'm not going to talk about it anymore during this little presentation. So then, when a subscriber clicks a link and when a subscriber joins a group, for these anniversaries and exact match of a date, you need to have a birthday field in your database, and you also need to have the actual dates filled in your database for this to work. So let's go with when subscriber joins a group, which is the most popular workflow we can create. Now let's choose the group. I'm going to choose Adventure Blog here. And let's click Save. Now let's add the email. I'll give the email a name. Type it in here. Design the email here. Here's our new drag and drop editor. I'm not going to use it for now. Let's go to recent emails. And this is cool because you can reuse the emails you have in your sent folder in your campaigns area. You can also see what you have in your drafts folder and send from there, send an email, use the email from there, or any automations you might have. And I have a lot of demo emails in my automation, so I'll just grab this one here. You can design it using all the blocks as usual and use this button for the PDF if you're sending a PDF, right? Let's click Done and Continue. Now we can add a delay. Let's give it 1 day. Save and continue again. And let's add another email. Let's call it second chapter. Design the email. And this time let's choose the classic editor. Let's add a video block. This is pretty cool because if you click to edit the video block, you enter your URL and automatically it will create an animated GIF. So people, when they open your email, they'll see an animated GIF. Looks a bit like a video. If they click that, that will take them to the video or to a different page, whatever you choose here after you paste in the video link. Let's keep that. Let's add some text here, a divider, signature, some social links. Of course, like I said, this is a demo. This will take a bit more longer because these are slides, so they're going a lot faster than usual. Then you can change the blocks by clicking on them. Sometimes you get these arrows and you can change the design of these blocks. For example, the social icons. Click Done Editing. There we go. They join this group through a form you created. They get an email with a PDF, for example. They wait 1 day. They get another email with whatever you want. And let's add a condition here. Now, here you can select the condition. It's based on this workflow. You can also base it on a campaign or other things. But usually you can use it, people usually use workflow activity because it's connected with this specific workflow. Like workflow email, we have two, the welcome email and the second chapter email. Let's go with the second chapter email. And then we can do different things. We can base the condition on whether it was not opened, link clicked, specific link clicked, opened with no links clicked, opened, and did not have a specific link clicked, a lot. I'm just going to go with very basic, was opened. So if this email was opened, the condition will check it, and if it was, people will go to this part of the condition. If it wasn't open, those subscribers will go to this part. And for example, here you can add an action. And for example, copy to group. Let's select a group. Engaged. Let's click Save. And let's add an action here. If people don't open that email, let's mark them as unsubscribed. A little brutal, but sometimes some people like to keep their list clean and with people who are highly engaged. So let's say this is viable. All right. So now if some people open this email, they will go to the engaged group. If they don't, they will go to the unsubscribed group. Right? Join the group, get this email 1 day, get the second email, condition checks. If they didn't open it, they go to unsubscribed. If they opened it, they go to engaged. Now we have to turn on the workflow, but we cannot because there's one step incomplete, and it's the the condition step, right? It says define condition, so it means I didn't define the condition. Let's click it again. I actually forgot to press save. There's one more important thing here. Conditions are checked immediately, and a delay before the condition, add a delay before the condition to give subscribers time to receive and open the email. Of course, I forgot. So that means I need to save this. And I need to add a delay here. Delay. Let's do 2 days. Because if I didn't add the delay, what would happen is, let's turn this on. People would get the first email. One day would go by, they would get the second email. And this condition would check whether they opened the email immediately. They would check. So people wouldn't even have a chance to open the email, right? But if we add 2 days, this condition is going to wait 2 days and see who opened the email within those 2 days. And for the people who did open, they'll go to the engaged group, and the people who didn't, they will be marked as unsubscribed. That's just an example. Of course, you can mark them as, you can put them into another group called less engaged if you wish, right? All right, so let's go back. All right, here is the welcome sequence. You can put them in folders if you have more sequences and filter them out if needed. All right, now let's add an event workflow. Let's call it, give it a name. When subscribers join a group, let's choose the group Adventure Book Promotion. All right, let's click Save Now. And here we go. Of course, all this will fill up once this, these are stats. Once the workflow starts working, you'll have full report access here, view the workflow activities here. For now, let's just build this workflow. Let's create a delay, and instead of a normal one with 2 or something days, we're going to go to a specific date of the year. Click on the calendar. And this is important. This is an events workflow, but this is for events that have a deadline. And for people who sign up after the deadline, they will not get this workflow. So for example, if the deadline for people signing up to this event, buying tickets or whatever, is the 30th, then the first email has to be on the 1st. And let's do it. It will wait until the 1st. It will check and see whoever's in this group on the 1st of October is going to get this email. Let's give it a subject, event update. Let's design the email. And instead of recent emails, this time we're going to go to a template gallery, our template gallery, and use this template. Click Done Editing. And now we're going to add, now on the 1st of October, they will get this email. Let's turn it on. Now, what about people who were already in this group, who didn't join this group, but were already in this group before you actually created this workflow? Well, in this case, if it's not the 1st of October yet, you can use this add subscriber to workflow, but you have to make sure this is on. Just click it, and 233 subscribers will be added to the workflow. I can add it, but I will cancel it. I don't need that for now. And let's add more under this workflow. To do that, we have to turn it off. And here we go. Let's add another delay. You can add, 2 days. That will be, then they'll get the next whatever's here on the 3rd. But what I prefer to do is have a specific date of the year again here. I'll choose the 3rd. This is basically the same thing. Save, but it's nicer to manage. I can see the dates actually, and I like that. All right, now you can add another email and then another delay and just keep on doing that, right? Okay, let's cancel. And we can't save the workflow because 2 steps are incomplete. This time, let's just delete this step and this step. And you know what? Let's delete this one too. All right, it's a pop-up. It's asking me if I'm sure. That's because this step was saved. The other ones weren't. That's why it's asking me that. Yeah, let's delete that. Oh, but one more thing. Let's duplicate this. Let's add that delay again. Specific date of the year. Let's go for 3rd. Save. And All right, turn it on. All right, so someone joins. On this day, they get this email. On the 3rd, they get this email. Now, what happens if they join here? Well, it's unfortunate because they will not get this email, even though it's before this date. And that's because this workflow checks first if this person is part of this group, then if they got this, if this delay went through, and in this case, it will say that the delay, it will cancel because the delay already passed, unfortunately. And you can see those subscribers here. Sorry, not here, but in the view workflow activity. So if you go here, you can click here and you'll see the canceled users, and you'll see the reason for that, for why they're canceled. You can also have an overview. These stats will start filling up once people start joining. And here you see the first email and the second email. Now, if you do not have a campaign, a workflow like this with a deadline, and you want people to get emails even if the deadline it's past the deadline, if they join during the event, during the email sequences, then this workflow will not currently work for you. So let's go back to automations. This is the workflow I just created. And instead of that, what I suggest you to do is go to campaigns and just create a regular campaign. Of course, it could be irregular. It could be A/B split, auto resent, RSS campaign. You can find more information in the tutorial section with the videos on our website. But for now, let's just use a regular campaign. Give it a name, event update, click next. And this time, let's just choose the new editor. Click done editing. I'll send it to all of my subscribers. For advanced features, click advanced. You can you have wonderful filters there if you need that. Let's go down and review and confirm. And here is the campaign overview. Let's click next and send later. I'll choose the date from the calendar. I'll click the first, and you can choose the time zone, and let's click send. And here we go. It will be in the outbox until the 1st of October, and then this will go to anyone who is in the group. And you can create more emails and with different dates, and you'll see them here in this outbox. And if more people join, like let's say this email goes out and the second one goes out on the 3rd of October, and someone joins in the meantime, like on the 2nd of October, of course, they won't get this email, but they will get the email that is scheduled to go out on the 3rd of October. So that's that. Let's go back to automations, and I want to show you one more automation workflow that is connected with link clicks. So let's give it a name. I like to give the name of the link that I'll be using. I even like to put in HTTP. This is just the name of the trigger, but it allows me to, if I have more link triggers, then I can easily see them in the automation panel. All right, trigger. When a subscriber clicks a link, let's put in the link here, type it in, MailerLite.com/hackathon. This is a real link. You can check it out if you want. Let's click save. And there we go. When a subscriber clicks this link, then let's add something. Let's add an action. Let's select the person who clicks this link will be copied. You can move him, of course, too, or remove him. But I want to copy him to a group. And I can copy him to one of my groups or create a new group here. I'm going to call it Hackathon. Click create. Click save and turn it on. Now, whoever clicks this link in any of my emails, in my automations or my campaigns, they will be also copied to this group. And then I can send to this group any information connected with hackathons or future hackathons. All right, let's go back. Here are my automations. You can also duplicate them, delete them, view the report right from the screen, turn them on and off. And that's that. Now let me show you how this would actually work in an email. Go to campaigns. You can do it in a workflow too, but let's do this. Create a campaign, give it a name. Are you coming to the hackathon? Next, I'll choose the classic editor. I'll click text, click to edit the text, add the text here. Then I can highlight one of the words. Are you interested in the hackathon? Click this little link button, put in the link, click OK, click Save. Now, any place where I can add a link, for example, to buttons, some titles, I can add that link, right? The MailerLite.com /hackathon with the HTTP in the beginning. We have to remember to use the whole code we pasted there. Now, when a person clicks this link, let's click Done Editing, and let's go to Automations again. I'm not gonna send this, so I'm not gonna add the recipients. Just go to Automations again, and if they click that link in that email, of course, if I send it out, I didn't do that right now, they will get this automation. They will be copied to another group. Of course, it's good to have something in that link, right? So they know where. So if they click something, they go to a real link. Well, that's that. There's one more advanced feature we have. If you have Shopify, if you go to the top right drop-down menu, go to integrations. As you know, we have a Shopify integration and are working on more. If you click use, you can add this integration, but you can also turn on the integration here. And what this does is will give your automations superpowers. To learn about that, you can click help here. And this help thing is really cool. It goes really, these are slides, but this goes normally really fast. What you see here will be connected with what you're seeing here. So this is integrations in Shopify. You have things connected to integrations in Shopify. If you click subscribers and then help, you have things connected with subscribers, and you can search for more things here and they will pop up instantaneously. So let's type in Shopify, click the magnification button here, the search button here, and here we go. Here's a video that I actually created that talks about this Shopify integration that is connected with the automations. All right, so that's that. I'd like to thank you. Thank you for joining the webinar, and I'll see you in the next video or in the next webinar. I know this was really going fast, so hopefully, because you have the recording, you'll be able to slow it down in the places you need to do so. Thanks, and I'll see you around. Hey, thanks for watching the video. Please click subscribe, use the little bell icon. You can also catch us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and of course, use the little subscribe link in the description to sign up to our newsletter. Thanks again, and see you in the next video.